Hello everybody. We're here on the main account, day 326, and just gonna give you a little update on what we've been up to. So we're in the final leg of the fusion. I'm just leveling up the rest of these champs here to 40, so I can fuse these epics. We've got a dragon tournament running alongside a dungeon divers and a champ training tournament. So I'm working on those. But we also have this extra legendary event from Ancient Shards. And I'm about 65 Ancients from Mercy, I believe. I use RSL Helper to track it. So yeah, we got the Dragon Tournament champ training. So with these Ancients here, plus if I spend gems on 11 Ancients, I think that's enough to get us to Mercy. So I figured I'd go ahead and summon and see if we can get lucky. There's really only a handful of champs I want from Ancients. There's like, obviously if I pull any of the fusion champs, that would save me some resources. Vogoth. Vogoth is a big one that I still want. And then yeah, then anything like then it's just Legos after that I care about. Champs like Candrafon, any good defense nuker like Ragash or Stalthus Dragonbane. So we're just gonna go ahead and do some summons and try to get this extra legendary and see if we can turn our shard luck around. We've had the absolute shittiest shard luck for the past few months. So I'm really hoping that we can get, like we should be able to get to Mercy if we spend our gems. It's a little bit risky though, because I might need those gems for energy to finish off the fusion. So I'm kind of playing with fire a bit here. We might get absolutely screwed. I think that's our like 6th Skull Crusher. Come on, extra legendary. Oh, we got a Vogoth. We got a Vogoth. That's actually pretty huge. I really don't want to have to spend these gems, man. But we might have to. Come on. Oh, we got a Stagnite. And we got our extra Lego. Oh, God. Oh, that's fucking painful. Samar used to be a good pull back when he was one of the few ways you could solo Bommel. Nowadays, I don't think he's good for anything. Yeah. You can use him as like a sneaky nuker in Arena on a go second team. But other than that, I don't think he's got much use. Royal Huntsman, he's got a huge nuke on his A3, which you can use to take down the Siphi Rhodos waves. But I don't need any help on the Siphi Rhodos waves. But, actually, more importantly, Stagnite and Vogoth are two epics that I actually wanted. Stagnite because just so I can auto farm Bannerlords 21. If I level him along with my Rhonda, it should be a perfect team for taking that down. And I've also got this 6-star Stagnite Awakening. So he might actually become very useful for me in Arena, just as a speed team debuffer. Or for PvE, depending on where I want to use them. So that's actually pretty cool. I've also got a Royal Huntsman. I forget which one's Royal Huntsman. I think this guy, yeah. Royal Huntsman Awakening. So, that's alright. Could have been worse, could have been better, I guess. But luckily we didn't have to spend our gems on the shards there. I'll show you what I've been doing for the Dragon Tournament. I'm running my Venomage, Sill of the Drakes with the 3 food. I showed this this build in the free-to-play friendly Dragon Guide. So if you're interested in the builds and stuff, you can check them out there. But it's been pretty chill, just farming some dragon. You don't get a lot of usable gear once you get to a certain point in your account, so you're basically just doing it for the hopes of upgrading a couple of pieces. But the Fusion Legendary, I think, is worth all the grinding this time around. I'm into Sacred Mercy as well, so I'm hoping that there's like an extra Sacred Legendary event. Man, Samar, Gem Curse, and Royal Huntsman. It's a little disappointing. I hope your summons went better, guys. I'm actually just more excited to start a new series, to be honest. I have a lot of champs on this account that I want to build. It just takes so long to farm the food, to farm the masteries, to get them geared out. The amount of silver you have to spend to change gear on people is just ridiculous. But a Vogoth, I'd actually be interested in building out for my arena team. So yeah, this team is pretty solid. It's nice to be able to farm food while you do this. So I'm triple dipping in all of the events that are running currently. It's gonna help me save on energy. I probably have a better team that I can make for this, for farming this. It's that pesky spirit host that puts up the cleanse and the block debuffs, really slows it down. I need someone with like a 100% stun or freeze. Or I could just build a seer team, but I kind of like the flexibility of being able to farm food along with it. Oh yeah, we're almost at 400 subscribers. We're 1 subscriber short. So by the time this video gets posted, I'm assuming we'll be at 400. And if not, it's close enough. So we'll do another account takeover giveaway. So if you're a subscriber and you want some work done on your account, I'll pretty much do most things for you, except for like gear cleansing or clan boss. Certain clan boss teams I won't do. I'm not very good at clan boss, so like I can try. I feel like it'd be a little bit of a waste of resources for me to do it. I've only built like 4 clan boss teams throughout my entire career, and they've all been strictly copied off Jedi's website. So yeah, if you want an account takeover, go down into the comments, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and put takeover in all caps in your comment, and I'll enter you for a chance to win. And then I'll pull a random name in like probably a week or so around New Year's, and then whoever it is, I'll reply to your comment, and you can get in touch with me and we'll go from there. But yeah, the new series that I want to start for the Talarians only, I think is going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the progress part of this game, where like you haven't completed anything and you got to build an account from the ground up. You got to get through campaign, you got to start farming all the dungeon levels. Once you get to the point I'm at, where it's mostly just auto farming everything, it just doesn't feel as much fun. Alright, speed and crit rate is pretty good. So yeah, let's take a look at the Talarians. Just gonna make sure. Okay, let's take a look at the Talarians to see. So champs that we're gonna have here, we're gonna get Rhonda in our first week with the login. Obviously, there's a ton of good Legos here, which we can't really rely on getting. But we can get Helmet eventually from the secret rooms. We will get Lordly Legionary from the login, daily logins. He's actually not too bad. He's good for Fire Knight. He's got heal reduction. Where is it? Oh no, he doesn't have heal reduction. He only places an extra hit if the target has heal reduction. He's got this one which decreases turn meter and puts a decreased speed on. And then he's got a team-wide reflect damage and continuous heal. Not the best, but he's serviceable. Archmage Helmet is a big one with his AoE stun and his triple buff. Great for an arena speed lead and crowd control. And just great for wave content in general. Stag Knight, of course, which took me forever to get on this account. Amazing drop defense and attack. Increase AC if you miss your debuffs. Decrease speed on his A1. Really nice. And then if we get like a Void Lego, Ursula, or a Void Epic would be amazing. Lady Annabelle, if we pull her, that could sort our Bommel out. And then we have a few decent rares. Valerie's alright for the early to mid game. Myrmidon with his Ally Protect. Spymaster I used quite a bit on this account in the early game. He's not bad. Dagger for AoE drop defense, although it's not 100%. And then we've got a Commander, which I'd probably build one of. So Bannerlords is a pretty decent faction for us. High Elves, obviously, we're going to get the Arbiter, which is crazy good. We can get Yannicka from the Clan Shop Fragments. We can... If we get a Vergus, he's really good carrying support for the mid to early to mid game. Obviously, Apothecary. I haven't decided if I'm going to start with Elhain or Aethel. Elhain is nice because you don't have to build accuracy on her. And she's got a lot of AoE damage. And they're all double hits. Aethel's nice because she's got a triple hit A1 and brings weaken debuff. Which, one of the big problems with the early account is going to be no Kale. So no poison damage for Clan Boss. So I'm thinking Aethel might be better for Clan Boss damage. And Reliquary Tender is an amazing champ if I do manage to pull her. Sacred Order, nothing guaranteed there. If we pull a Deacon or a Sanguinia or like Mordecai, Fenax, Lodric is even nice. Cardinal would be amazing for her AoE revive. Lightsworn's decent. Shamael, Godseeker, all really good champs. But we'll likely be looking at a lot of the rares to use on the account. So it'll be hard to pull specifically champs that we can use. So like Aethel's a solid damage dealer. I use her a lot on this account for Faction Wars. Castigator I think looks interesting. It's got A1 Provoke. Equalizes the hit points of all allies and then grants him an extra turn, and that's on a 4-turn cooldown, and less damage from enemies under Provoke. Mother Superior is a passable healer. Small decrease attack. Decently sized heal. Continuous heal on all allies. And a speed aura. Templar obviously is my solo Bommel champ. But if I get him early, I can build him out and try him out in some other places other than just Bommel. So that should be interesting. In terms of uncommons, of course, Armiger. We'll probably build a couple of him. He's always useful. And then finally, the Barbarians, where we get the jackpot. Because we got Scylla the Drakes on day 180. We've got, where is he? Cronam. If we do happen to do all of the referrals, we can get Cronam, which apparently he can solo Sand Devil. As long as you have Jamarsa on the same team. Yeah, right here. If Jamarsa's on the same team, revives a champion with 50% hit points and 50% turn meter on a 4-turn cooldown. So as long as he goes more than 4 times before the Sand Devil nukes, he'll revive himself. His A1 activates HP burns. Yeah, he's a really solid champ if I can stomach going through all the referral accounts. We'll get High Katoon. Always useful. Decreased speed A1, increased turn meter. Jamarsa is the other one, which will be really easy to get. You just got to get 3 referrals to level 10 or something. A1 sleep, which is nice. If Cronam's on the team, decrease speed. And then a pretty nice heal, which also activates Cronam's ability. And then here's the big move, a 5-turn AoE revive. So I won't have Broadma on this account. So going for an early Jamarsa will let me have a solid support to get through dungeon progress. And then in terms of rares, we've got Marked for Clan Boss, Sentinel with his A1 provoke, heal reduction and decrease attack, and he's just super tanky. So he's going to be really nice. And Shield Guard. I doubt I'll build a Zephyr Sniper. Maybe I'll build one for Spider if I don't get an HP burner. But I'd prefer not to. She was only useful for Spider, basically. We'll see, though. The big things I'll be missing on this account, as I said, is Broadma, Kale. I won't be able to get Mithrala. I won't be able to use Frozen Banshee. No Marquess for the early arena nukes. No Fellhound for campaign farming. No Bellower for wave control. So it's going to be a bit rough, to be honest, but I think it'll be interesting. There's enough champions that you can get for free from these factions to make going through the game possible. I don't know if it'll be easy, but it's certainly possible. And of the faction groupings, I think this is the strongest one for a challenge like this. Obviously, if you were to pull all the OP champs, this is by far the strongest faction, the Corrupted. Even in terms of free champs, you get like Drexstar, you get Kale, you get Frozen Banshee, you get Mithrala and Lydia eventually. Although Lydia, I guess, would be impossible to get because you can't do the other factions. Dark Kale, Rian the Conjurer. Ton of good... Oh, Cold Hearts. So yeah, this is the strongest grouping of factions if you were to pull all the lucky champs. But I think this one is the best for free champs. But we'll do that one first, and then we'll work on Gale Impact eventually. So it should be good. Anyways, that was just a quick update for the day. I'm just going to be finishing the fusion. And next time I come back, we're probably going to be doing progress missions or a free-to-play friendly guide. So again, if you want to enter for the takeover, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and then leave a comment with takeover in all capitals, and I'll be picking a winner soon. Anyways, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next one.